Hey guys, it's Becky. So if you love this Beetlelbabe look, stay tuned. I'll show you how I created it. And at the end, be sure to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thanks, guys. First, I started by popping in these Marilyn Manson contacts. Now, I know Beetlejuice does not have white eyes, but let's face it, he doesn't have boobs either. Then I airbrushed my entire face, neck, shoulders, and chest with this Krylon Professionals Airbrush Vivid Makeup. I'm having the worst time with this airbrush gun. It keeps getting clogged, so fingers crossed that Santa brings me a new one this year. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Preferably drink your coffee out of this totally rad Jack Skellington cup, my favorite. Then we can move on with eyeshadow. Using the James Charles palette by Morphe, I'm going to start off with a purple eyeshadow called Love That. It's more of a fuchsia purpley color. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my top eyelid pretty high, close to my eyebrow, and then bring it underneath my eye. Remember, we're going to add several layers of this eyeshadow, so don't be too heavy-handed. After that color, we're going to take the deeper purple color called Single and repeat the exact same process, just on a smaller circle, so you don't use the Love That color. Then finally, we're going to take the deepest purple in the palette called Escape and do the exact same thing all over again, just in a smaller circle. Finally, we're going to take the black color called Spooky and just deepen up the crease and underneath the eye closest to the eyeball. And guess what? We're going to start all over again, going backwards with Escape, then Single, then Love That. Layering colors is going to keep your eyeshadow on longer and make it pop. Then with a completely clean brush, I'm going to clean up the edges and really feather that off into the white that we have on our face. And who can resist a little purple nose contouring? Taking the white eyeshadow, I further blended our purple into our face, so there are no harsh edges. Another quick shot of coffee and we can move on to eyeliner. I went ahead and brought my wing out pretty far to be really dramatic, because let's face it, Beetlejuice is nothing if not dramatic. Using my Sex Kitten black eyeliner from Tarte, I lined my tight line and waterline on both eyes. Starting to look pretty good, but hating these eyebrows. Moving on with my Superhero Mascara from IT Cosmetics, I'm going to be sure and coat my top and bottom eyelashes really well since they were previously white. After throwing on some extra long and fluffy eyelashes, I'm going to continue with that IT Cosmetics mascara. Oh yeah. Using some water-activated face paint by Makeup Paradise, I'm going to take the dark green color and give us some eyebrows. Yeah, that looks much better already. Obviously, I'm really feeling these eyebrows. Next, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and contour the rest of my face, neck, and chest using the purple colors that we used earlier on our eyeshadow from the James Charles Morphe palette. Just go ahead and contour as you normally would, just probably not normally with purple. I really want to give my neck and chest the sunken in dead kind of look because let's face it, I'm pretty sure Beetlejuice is dead. After cleaning off my brush, I'm going to go in with the white eyeshadow from earlier and just highlight some high points on my neck and chest. Using a combination of two greens from the Morphe James Charles palette called Social Blade and Daddy, I'm going to go over my contouring on my face, neck, and chest just to give it some dimension. Don't forget to contour underneath that jaw to give us a really nice jawline. Look at that. Looks so good already. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm taking liquid latex and some random green body paint, and I'm going to mix it together to color the liquid latex to start our moss. Now this doesn't blend very well, but I took a Q-tip and just mixed it around until it was pretty much blended. Using a stippling sponge, I'm going to dip it in the green liquid latex and then dab it everywhere I want moss to be on my face. Keep in mind it's going to dry darker than it looks like in the bowl. Be especially careful not to get the latex in your hair because you will rip it out whenever you take the latex off. Now, if you do happen to get it in your hair, it's not the end of the world. Don't pull it off. Get in the shower, wash it with shampoo and a lot of conditioner, and it should slide right out. I'm using a small handheld fan to help dry the layers quicker because you don't want to layer too much wet latex on top of each other. Then taking this darker green body paint, I'm going to further color my liquid latex so I can have multiple green colors. That's really going to help sell this look as real moss. Being sure to scrape off any excess moss off of your stippling sponge. Later, I moved on and started putting it on the back of my hand just to take off any excess. It really worked out better that way for me, and it was a lot less messy. Continue to layer the different shades of green on top of each other. That will add texture and different colors. It will give it dimension and make it look much more realistic. I am once again deepening the color of my liquid latex with the first color and second color green body paint, mixing it around, trying to keep the new color just to one edge so we can have multiple colors to work with. Continue stippling new latex over the previously dried latex to give it more texture. Continue building until you think you have the look you're going for. Continuing to deepen up the latex, I'm going to add some black, being sure to keep the black latex in one spot so I can continue to have multiple green shades to work with. It was looking pretty good, but I thought I needed another mossy patch on my chest, so I went ahead and added that, and it's going to look a little bit different because it will have less layers than the other, but that's okay. With that, the makeup is almost complete, except let's do something with these lips. I added some black tooth enamel, which really gave me a ton of trouble, but once you start, it's kind of too late to go back. So I kept working on it until I got somewhat of the look I was looking for. Taking my hair in small sections, I'm going to back comb it until I have that stand-it up, ratty kind of lived-in look. Then later I'm going to spray paint my hair white with some white hairspray, just like that. Then I'm going to take the green hairspray and spray just along the edges of my hairline, because in the movie his hair was not completely green. It was at this point I realized that the green screen backdrop that I had previously picked out for this look was not going to work. Can anybody guess why? Okay, and that's how I achieved this Beetlelbabe look. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to like, share, and comment. Thank you.